Good evening, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me? Fine. Yes, yes. At present, home quarantine. Okay. At present, home quarantine.
நம்ம லைவ் ஒன்றும் பண்ண வேண்டியதில்லை. Good evening, Pranam sir.
Namaskar, sir.
Yeah, good evening,
Namaskar.
Sanjay sir.
Good evening, sir. Very
Yeah,
good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Very good.
Very good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Namaskar, sir. Professor Poddar sir, how are you, sir?
Yes, sir, fine.
Thank you.
Namaskar.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very happy to see one and all.
Yes, Dr. Singh, thank you so much. Professor Parmati
Yes,
sir,
sir.
very good afternoon. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir. Thank you. Thank you to all. প্রণাম
আমি
স্যার।
শুনতে পাচ্ছি, আর জিজ্ঞেস করতে হবে না, ঠিকঠাক আছে। ঠিকঠাক আছে, আর জিজ্ঞেস করতে হবে না, আমি শুনতে পাচ্ছি, সব ঠিক আছে। আপনি এগিয়ে চলুন। না, গ্রুপ সিতে শুধু ইন্টারভিউ হবে। ইন্টারভিউ হবে, আর কম্পিউটার প্রফিসিয়েন্সি টেস্টটা কিন্তু মাস্ট। এখন কিন্তু কম্পিউটার প্রফিসিয়েন্সি টেস্টটা লাগবে। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, একদম।
প্রণাম স্যার।
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shall we start, sir?
Please, sir. Please.
Yeah.
I am also in other meeting, so simultaneously running the two.
Oh, you are multi-dimensional personality, yeah? At a time you are attending many meetings, huh?
Thank you so much. Please start, sir.
Thank you, Professor. Very good evening, one and all present here. Most respected today resource person, Dr. SANDEEP. Respected All India General Secretary, Dr. Pranamdar. Respected State President of Gujarat Wing, Dr. Sanjay Sindhi. Respected faculty members from various institutions. Respected research scholars and students. A very warm good evening, one and all present here. So really, today is one of the very special day for Indian Academic Researcher Association and also the Indian Accounting Association of Tiruchirappalli branch. You know very well, Indian Academic Researcher Association is organizing many programs for the benefit of the academic fraternity with the support of the Pranamdar and with the support of the Sanjay Patur and other office bearers of IARA members, fellow members, editorial board members and other well-wishers. These 3 days online workshop on innovation ecosystem, which is one of the very needed workshop which help to understand what is innovation ecosystem, what are the components are included in the innovation ecosystem, which will be very useful to the formulation or framing or preparation of the NAC report, SSR report. This is the purpose for organizing this kind of program. So, we hope this program will be an eye-opening program for understanding some things about the research mobilization, resource mobilization for research, consultancy, extension and other activities, and also research publications and award. Today is the 3rd day and it is the final day of this workshop. Definitely the participants will expose, will experience something new in this forum. With this, now I invite our Gujarat Wing State President, Dr. Sanjay Sindhi, to offer welcome address in this gathering. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Fine. I feel extremely privileged and honored to be given this opportunity to welcome you all on the third and last day of online workshop on innovation ecosystem organized by Indian Academic Researchers Association IARA in association with Indian Accounting Association Tiruchirappalli branch. On behalf of IARA and Indian Accounting Association, I cordially welcome our special guest who will address us today, Dr. SANDEEP PODDAR, who is Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Research and Innovation, Lincoln University College, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. He has given address on the most live and current topic, that is research, publication and awards. I also heartily welcome our most active member of this IARA, Dr. Pranamdar sir, who is Professor and Head, Department of Commerce and Management, West Bengal State University, Kolkata, and also active General Secretary of IARA. We all know. I heartily welcome Dr. Paramasivan sir, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Periyar EVR College, Tiruchirappalli branch, All India President IARA. He is also a Founder Secretary of Indian Accounting Association, Tiruchirappalli branch, Tamil Nadu. I also here welcome today's most important stakeholder, that is faculty members, students, research scholars. I again welcome one and all on this third and last day of this workshop. Welcome one and all. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your free welcome address in this occasion. So we know very well the IARA is functioning only with the help of Dr. Pranamdar. Pranamdar is known as IARA and IARA is known as Pranamdar. So that kind of trend is going on in our country. He has taken a lot of pain and strain to promote the Indian Academic Researcher Association activities throughout the country, not only in the country, also apart from that, he is taking lot of effort to promote our activities. Every day he is organizing some programs in somewhere. He is a 100% academician. I can say he is a 100% academician. Whether he will be in his institution for any academic activities or he will be associated with the IARA activities. So such kind of eminent person we have as a General Secretary of Indian Academic Researcher Association. He is also an executive member of Indian Accounting Association, West Bengal Wing. So I am very happy to invite our All India General Secretary, Dr. Pranamdar, to offer the presidential address in this forum. Welcome, sir. Pranam, sir. Pranam sir. I think the Pranamdar sir.
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Yeah. Please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, very good afternoon, one and all. And we are delighted to have with us Professor SANDEEP PODDAR, sir. And nothing more to say about Professor PODDAR. He is already well-known, versatile genius and our guardian from the very beginning. And to briefly state about Professor PODDAR, he has a vast teaching and research experience starting from Ashutosh College, Kolkata, different research institutes in West Bengal, different research institutes in India, and for more than 11-12 years he is associated with the Lincoln University College, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia in different capacities. He has also served as the research director. He has also served as the executive editor publication, and he is now the Honorable Pro Vice-Chancellor, Academic Affairs, Research and Innovation, and Executive Editor Publication of the Lincoln University College, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And Sir has a vast research experience, has published lots of research papers in eminent journals like ABDC journals, Scopus Index, Web of Science, Elsevier, and others. Sir is also associated with the editorial board and as reviewer with many reputed journals. And above all, he is a very humble personality who has helped lots of researchers, especially the budding researchers, by acting as resource person in several international and national conferences all over the world. And his university, to say about Lincoln University, Malaysia, it is a 5-star ranked university, and definitely it is sustaining all the goals determined by Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, and it is serving for the education of the community. And as a result, Professor PODDAR is also a member of the Higher Education Commission of Malaysia. So, from Indian origin, such a brilliant personality and also such a humble personality who is there to help us all. We are delighted to have Professor SANDEEP PODDAR sir to have as our honorable resource person today. So without wasting much time, because I am also very much eager to listen from Professor PODDAR, I would like to request on behalf of Indian Academic Researchers Association, with the permission from the Honorable President, IARA, and Dr. Sanjay Shinde, and all others, all the dignitaries, I request Professor SANDEEP PODDAR to come up with his very valuable deliberation. Now it's over to sir. Sir.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you for your brief introduction about our today resource person. So you rightly said there is no words to explain about the experience and scholarliness of Dr. SANDEEP PODDAR. Apart from that, he is also one of our associate of Indian Academic Researcher Association. So with these things, I invite our SANDEEP PODDAR sir to deliver your valuable deliberation in this forum. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Param sir and Professor Donaldson sir, Dr. Sanjay Shinde sir, and most important, all the delegates present here. Is it my voice is audible, sir, properly?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh. So, we are in the final day of this PhD program, and it is a very good initiative taken by IARA in collaboration with Indian Academic Accounting Association. Is my screen is visible, sir?
Not yet, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Now it is presenting, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. I see that already more than 80% is around in this Google Meet platform and also YouTube link. Many persons is watching. So we are in the third day, 20, 21st and 22nd on day 3 of this innovation and ecosystem workshop with Indian Accounting Association, Tiruchirappalli branch. And in this evening, all of you are here. That shows that all of us is willing to learn something from each other. And this is the ecosystem of research we have facing. We have generated, IRA have generated with the help of Professor Donaldson and Dr. Pranam sir and all of you. Most important that we are making this ecosystem for research to develop ourselves and to develop the betterment of the human society. And today we are discussing about hunger position. We don't have think that we have availability of foods. So if we have zero hunger means we have no poverty. And then if we have hunger and we have poverty, we cannot think about good health and well-being. So good health and well-being is totally dependent on how much hunger and how much zero hunger and how much poverty we have overcome. Same thing as per quality education. We cannot think about education when we are hungry and we don't have any good health and we don't have come out from the poverty baseline. So all these goals are interlinked with each other. Like goal number 14, life below water, is interlinked with life on our land, goal number 15. If we are here on the land, we don't think about the ocean or the river, the fish and ecosystem of the water, life below water, we cannot survive on the land. Same as the water below water, life below water cannot survive on our effect on the land. So all these linked goals are making the ecosystem to make the human society more powerful and more beneficial. And we do research for every aspect to support these goals. And we may not know that this is supporting what you call poverty or hunger, etc. But we are doing this thing. Suppose I am doing research on a agricultural product. We are taking basmati rice, or we are taking different types of potato. So these all are biotechnology based agricultural product which is supporting zero hunger goal. Because if we think that if it is normal paddy, means if a paddy is rising in normal condition, the paddy tree will be larger and paddy will be small. Generation of paddy will be less, rice will be less generated. So we hybrid and make biotechnological paddy, and the tree is small, but grain is larger in number. So this all research is supporting zero hunger goal. Same thing when we are thinking about this, suppose COVID or something, we are doing some generation of how the virus is affecting. We are working on the good health and well-being. And all this is required the quality education and of course all other supports with each other. Economy, sustainable cities, and of course decent work, then affordable clean energy, etc. All these is required to maintain this ecosystem of research. What is the steps of research process? We all know that first we have to formulate research problem, then we have to do extensive literature review, then we do developing the objective, that what are the objective of my research. I cannot do any whatever I think I cannot do. I have to think that what is the research problem, then what I can found in the literature, that what is going on in this aspect, the literature, we have to search. Then we have to develop the objective, that yes, this is the outcome. And then prepare the research design, including the sample design. Then you have to do the data collection. So without doing this thing, we cannot start collecting data. As soon as we collect the data, then we do analysis, then we interpret, and we prepare a report for presentation for the result, informal write-up in publication and etc. So we have to know that what is the research design. Suppose I am opening a shop as a businessman, I don't know about research anything. I just want to open a restaurant. But I don't know that restaurant locality. Is it in a remote village? There is nobody is going, and village I open a restaurant. When we open a village restaurant, nobody is coming because all the villagers are poor. They cook their food at the home itself. They don't come to the restaurant. I don't analyze the market and I start operating a restaurant there. So restaurant will not run. So why I have to do the restaurant? I have to do the restaurant near the urban area where the person is required the restaurant, like near the hospital, near the university campus or industry, where the person cannot cook home food and they have to depend on restaurant. That type of place you have to do the restaurant. So as soon as I told that industry and other places, so I have an idea of my previous experiences and literature search and survey that yes, in this locality I can open a restaurant. Same thing, I cannot open a petrol pump in the middle of the river because no car is there going to in the middle of the river to take the petrol. I have to make the petrol pump or fuel station near the high road or the roads, not in the middle of the river. No car can go. So why? Because we know the car flow is there, the buyers are there, consumers are there. So accordingly, I have to do the planning of my objective, where I have to do, and then accordingly I have to plan my business, where I can say what type of business. Accordingly, we have to move forward. This is the outcome of the research, and this is the full ecosystem of research to support the human system. This picture, you can see that previously we used to have this type of fan, means air circulation, ventilation in big houses. Many old houses don't have fan and no other electricity that time. After that, in halls, university halls, churches, they have the different types of, like this type of air circulation. Person manually they do. Then we have started the fan. We have now come to the air condition era, and there are 5-star ranking, what you call energy saver air condition, different types of filaments, copper to fiber, different types of research is going on to make this air circulation ventilation itself. As soon as we do this ventilation, we have to think that there is an industry working behind this. Before, we have to do the fan, manual fan for that clothes, etc. required. Now, air conditioned machine have to require the persons working day and night to prepare different types of parts of the air conditioned machine, and what parts is required, what part should generate, which part is obsolete from the market, which part is more innovative, which is energy consuming, conservative. Accordingly, we do this thing. So we are thinking that United Nations Sustainable Development Goal also that energy consumption should be less, and we should have a cooler, eco-friendly environment with this air conditioned system. So we are planning, and then of course we are supposed to do marketing of this air condition. We cannot market again in the urban, means rural area. We have to market in urban area where the consumer have the purchasing power. So we have to do research on that. Now, as soon as we are talking about the different types of temperature, previously we used to do thermometer with mercury. Now, after that come digital thermometer. Now it is a gun type. They catch on the head and take the temperature. And in the airports and many places in shopping malls, we have this digitalized thermometer. That is, when you pass by, the temperature is automatically recorded. These all sensor-based technology. So these all are innovation in research due to the change of our need. Now we think about Madame Curie, Marie Curie. She discovered the radium and etc. So radioisotope, and we know that radioactivity and of course X-ray and MRI, digital X-ray now. Previously had photographic X-ray, now digital X-ray, MRI, CT scan. Then all this is digital image processing. So the research is in behind. The IT people is working, the photographic people was working. Now photography plate is no more. It is transformed to the IT-based digital photography, pictures, etc. So previously it was black and white. Now it is color. Now X-ray still in black and white form, but it is digitalized. So all this mechanism of digitization is going on with the sensors and etc. And we do data acquisition, and of course we do scanning of different types of images. As soon as this COVID come, we are using this BPAP, a bedside ventilator. It is very useful for the COVID patients, and many persons survive with the support of this BPAP and ECMO. It is, of course, also very expensive and very few hospital have, but it is also supporting. And this, I am telling that this is the innovation of the equipment which is required as per the need of this time. Now, I am sitting in Malaysia. I am talking with all of you in India and other parts of different parts of India and other places with the participant. And this is we in 1876, Graham Bell has discovered the telephone. That time we don't know that this telephone will work as a smartphone or Android-based phone and having so many applications with it. And now, if we go to bank, etc., in Malaysia, we have a QMS software that we can book our appointment prior to go to bank. We have to book, and we have to take a time slot, and then accordingly to reach the bank and make our work done. We don't have to go and queue in the bank and get a ticket and wait for that. The ticket is in our mobile itself. Then in this mobile, we are scanning the application, which is COVID detection application, and the cases of COVID, etc. It is in shopping mall, one of the largest, one Uttama shopping mall near our university. So these are the scanning software. We have to scan, then we can go inside the shopping mall. And all details are known that, yes, how many person is there, what is the contact range of with the COVID positive patient, the temperature is high or not, everything is recorded in this application. So you see, in 1876, when Mr. we can tell him doctor also, Graham Bell, the person discovered the telephone, he don't think about that this thing may be developed like this. But the telephone is now mobile phone, and with this type of different types of application, this application again I'm telling that when we are in contact, it is confirmed that is red showing. When it is a low risk, it is blue. When it is high risk, it will be a what you call yellow. Like different types of color code is there, and it will detect, means it will give an idea that you are affected, we are affected or not, means we are prone to affected or not. Then accordingly we can enter any place or not. All shopping mall, university, office, everywhere we have to check in with this application and enter in Malaysia. And then as soon as we are doing this application, we are getting addicted, and also we have different types of mental health. We are engaged with these mobile phones because it is have different software which is drawing our attention to this mobile application. Because the applications are prepared, the research is done to prepare the application more interactive and more attentive, to draw our attention to the mobile software, to draw our attention to that business. So as soon as it draw our attention, we forget our attention to other things of the household and other important works, and we become addicted to mobile. So these are the challenges in mental health we get. Sorry. So there is one picture of Nancy Maria Donaldson Johnson in 1890. You can see who is she. You don't know. Maybe we don't know. She is the inventor of artificial freezer, and now we are taking the ice cream with this invention, artificial freezer invented in 1843 by patented 1843. Innovation patent is most important, and part of innovation is patenting our idea. So maybe other person have different idea of freezing and preparing artificial freezer, but she has patented. So we follow the ice cream making procedure. The change procedure of today's ice cream making is depend on this patent. Then we have in India Kiran Majumdar Shaw. She born 1953 and developed the industry Biocon, and the Biocon is one of the largest biotechnology industry, starting from papain enzyme preparation in his garage, in our garage. Now the company is extended its branches in every country. Malaysia also they have the branch. So Biocon is one of the largest biotechnology industry in India. It is one of the Miss Peggy Chen, one of mushroom maker. She is in Malaysia, but her company Gano Farm is supplying mushroom to outside Malaysia also. The airport everywhere we can get the mushroom from Gano Farm. So we have also MOU with Miss Peggy, and we do joint collaborative works with this mushroom farm as well. Then Tan Hui Lin, you may not know her name. She is a mechanical engineer, but after that she do set up the industry Grab. What is Grab? In Vietnam, I have ridden the Grab bike. In Malaysia, we order food, we take the Grab car. Like in India, we have Uber. In Malaysia, we have Grab. So, like different types of means, it is not only they take the what you call car, they have the Grab food delivery also, and of course, there are different types of application. So she is being a bachelor degree in mechanical engineering. She worked in McKinsey and Harvard Business School. She has attending the Harvard Business School, and there she do the management program, and then she developed this Grab application and founded this Grab, which is famous in Singapore, Malaysia, Vietnam, all places, and very important in this scenario. Then another person is Dr. Carey Mullis. In 1984, he discovered the PCR, and now we know that RT-PCR is well known in every corner of our society. Houses we have doing PCR for COVID test. So in 84, he discovered the technique of PCR, not this machine. She did a technique of PCR that is defined a big place, and but now the PCR technique has been modified with the changed requirement, and we are doing PCR within maybe 30 minutes, etc. by changed machine and changed protocols. But main discovery is Carey Mullis in 1984. So it is a very what you call very good return to the scientist who discovered this application, and he see that yes, my application is well used in the whole world. So how much sustainable development goal is supporting by this one discovery, we can imagine. So many persons depended on this discovery and getting result for this result. Now, when we are talking in business, we thought that money on paper, now we money on cards. We are moving for our digital cashless funding, and this is a sustainable development. Also, the some banks like in Malaysia, they are giving some amount of money to support the sustainable development goal. So these all, and paper of course save the tree, and we do paperless money transaction. We do card based or online money transaction. to save the tree. Now, when we are using, as I told, that when we are setting up a business, we should do analysis. So we have big data analytics tools, like we have giving the big bazaar or etc. We are giving the cards. Here we have Hero Market and means other market have a card which is tracking the consumer's income, consumer what we call behavior, consumer purchasing power, etc. And accordingly, we can plan that which location, which items are required, what are the consuming power. Accordingly, we track and we make the business set up like that. As changing behavior, we have developed automated robot for collection of sample from pre-COVID, sterilization of rooms, UV sterilization, as I told, that scanning of software. Then in Singapore airport, you can see automated robot to make checking the temperature, and of course sanitization, different types of sanitization liquid and protection of the person. Then in Malaysian restaurant, we have now automated table, which is supplying the food to the customer's table as per the order, online order. So there is no need of human touch and contamination. Chance is less for this type of application. Then in Indonesia also we have robots, which is in village used from different parts, and these have several facilities like home food delivery, sanitization, all together. And of course, we know that we are using the IT in different aspects of GIS technology for tracking the animals, agriculture, and monitoring of agriculture, the sensor-based technology, pesticide, moisture, everything can be controlled, etc. And of course, the agriculture animal also can be trackable by this sensor-based technology. And in poultry, we are using fumigation. All these different types of research we are doing to get our society benefited. Like the cow, the extraction of milk is by machine. Then automated toiletry system, it is exhibited in Japan. So how much the toilet tissue paper is there, how much water is required, how much, this all is interlinked and noted by the tracked by the software. So these all research is going on. Now we do research on so many waste, debris is there, and gas leak, what way environment pollution is going on. So how we can survive? So we develop tools where yes, we can do this plastic to make roads. So we modify the plastics to make roads. We take the plastic cans, plastic bottles to make nylon, and that nylon we make t-shirts, and we are wearing the t-shirts, jackets, everything made up of that wasted plastic bottles and plastic packets. So for saving the environment, we do research and we do different types of products which is supporting our society. So not only that, we are always doing wearing clothes of cotton, we used to wear the plastic bottles in our t-shirt, jackets, etc. And of course, social networking, then we are talking with each other. Now we are in computer based, we cannot meet with each other. I am talking, you are only listening, but we have to share our information to different types of social media, like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube. Like this video is recorded in YouTube and many person can view. It is not only that registered person can view, anybody can view in YouTube. So these are the important that we are circulating, we are doing, reaching together to achieve the different types of research and ideas. So this is the networking in collaboration, supporting the United Nations number 17 SDG goal, networking and collaboration. So we have to work together, that we cannot work alone to support these research goals. And as this workshop is based on the innovation, research and innovation, and based the theme. So we must know that we have to think different idea, not only that we are working on this, on that, we have to think different idea. And then concept generation. We have to do a different types of concept. That yes, if we make a robotic approach of cleaning the air condition pipe, so accordingly one person make a robot to clean the air condition pipe. We don't have to go, and now this robotic air condition cleaning system is working everywhere in the world. So accordingly, the concept generation, then this knowledge should be shared, and then it should be patented also to keep the right of the owner, of the inventor. Then the product will go to research and development group. They will do the extensive study that yes, this product is good or not. Accordingly, the product will be marketed, commercialized. So suppose one mobile phone come to the market in previously, suppose in 2000 time, 2004 or that time, a mobile phone is not like this. Mobile phone is like a receiver. Even that pager was there. So we commercialized product has been modified. That is now obsolete. The product research and development group told it is not required now. Now all required is Android-based phone, and we can talk freely. So this is the commercialization developed by the product and R&D team, and which is done based on the knowledge gathered to the concept of the society, the data collection. So these are the steps which is interlinked again with each other, and this is a cycle of ecosystem of research which we are consult and which we are discussed in these 3 days workshop. I think with this, I must thank all of you to listen to my talk, and of course, Dr. C. Paramasivan sir and Professor Pranandar sir to giving me this opportunity to share my views with you. And I am welcoming all of you to share all of your views with me, and you can directly contact with me for sharing your views and suggestions with me. And of course, Dr. Sanjay Singh sir, thank you for your presence, and all the delegates' presence here. Around 98% full of Google Meet team. Thank you all of you to listen and joining. We should move forward in IARA, and now I should hand it over to Dr. C. Paramasivan. Stay safe. Before I leave, I should tell that stay safe and stay isolated. Make distance, wear mask, and clean your hand always. See, I arrived Malaysia 3 days before at midnight, and I see 100 of people working to track the Malaysia. And you can see in my hand, there is a digital tracker. It is fixed. I am in home quarantine for 7 days. So they are monitoring by this digital tracker that I should be in home. I should not go out. So I am socially isolated until and unless it's confirmed after 7 days that I am RT-PCR negative for COVID, then only I can mix with the society. So this type of digital tracker is there to track the COVID situation. And this thing, when I arrived at midnight at Malaysian airport, 100 of people is working to give this type of tracker, test COVID, take the history, where I am quarantined, all this track. So this is the ecosystem of research working. How we are combating with this type of disease. In India, the population is more. We close international flight, but that's not the solution. Of course, it is a measure, but it is not the solution. We in Malaysia, international flight coming, international passenger coming, and all of them are tracked like this. So these are different types of research and innovation we are working, and we should move forward. Thank you again. And now Dr. Paramasivan sir is there. Thank you, sir. Please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your presentation in new perspectives relating to the research and innovations. Really, it was wonderful session. You have given a new dimensions how the innovations can be converted into the real life commercialization. Like that you have presented in your presentation. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable time and information for sharing to our participants, live participants. Thank you once again to you, sir. Of course, If you have the participants, if you have any clarifications or queries, you can raise questions in this forum. Is there any questions, participants? Yeah. Even you want to share anything in this forum. Yeah, please, sir. Dear participants, you want to share anything in this forum, you can share your opinion or suggestions. Before that, you must introduce yourself. Yeah. Yeah, the presentation will be shared in WhatsApp group. And also, I want to say one more information in this forum. So you know that nowadays the research publication and award is very essential for any accreditation. It may be NIRF or NAC in India, even for any other multiple accreditation, NPA for engineering and MBA institutions. So this kind of details and research information is needed to upgrade and update your quality of your institution with the help of research publications and award. You know that if time permit, we will have one more session in upcoming programs relating to how to publish your research articles in Scopus and indexed journals, because now you know that our people are struggling to publish their articles in Scopus and UGC Care List journal. What is going on in India, you know very well. So after implementation of the UGC Care List journal, so everywhere the research scholars and even the research supervisors are facing a very serious problem to publish the research articles, where to publish, how to publish, whether it will be comes under the Care List or in the Scopus or in any other indexed journals, it will be accepted by the universities or not. So these kind of things are very common everywhere, very particularly in Tamil Nadu. So still there is a need of awareness about the research publication. So what we are thinking in our mind, simply if we are sending a paper to any reputed journals, if you are paying money, definitely they will publish. Not like that. The publishers are very alert and aware nowadays, because everything comes under the online mode. Suppose if any less quality paper is published in any journal, automatically the journal name will be spoiled. So the journal will be removed from the database. It may be the Scopus or ABDC or any others, even in UGC Care List also. So actually our journals were approved journals once upon a time by UGC. So we have 3 journals: Research Explorer, Self Journal of Social Science, and Tamilaivu Sangamam, which is exclusively for Tamil literature and language. Previously we uploaded or we got UGC approved journals list, whereas now it has been removed from the UGC Care List. Why? Because the quality of the papers. So they are expecting more quality, good quality of papers with international standards. Even they are asking some parameters like reference. The reference is more important nowadays. If you are giving a reference in a scientific manner, definitely it will consider. And also, even now some reputed publishers are expecting articles in the format of the some latex format or some other format like that. So when we are explaining this kind of information to the authors, they are not able to understand what we are telling or what the publishers are expecting the real articles from the authors or from the researcher. So that is the problem here. The people are struggling. Whereas if you submit a quality article as per the guidelines given by the journal, concerned journals, because every journals are having their own guidelines, author guidelines. So accordingly, you have to submit your articles. If you are submitting your articles, definitely it will consider. Otherwise, simply they will reject. And also now we can say some reputed journals like Scopus or some UGC Catalyst Online journal will go for 4 reviews or 5 reviews. So after complete 4 or 5 reviews only, your paper will consider for publication. That too will be available only in online. After that, it will not index in the Scopus list. So that also that indexing of your journals in Scopus will take much time. Whereas in the university, it will not they will not consider or they will not take this kind of information. So when they are searching, your article should appear in the website. Otherwise, they will not accept. So this kind of things are going on. While submitting your synopsis or thesis to the university publication point of view. And also another important things, that is the award. Award is also one of the important parameter in the NAAC criterion 3, even in 2 also, which is related with awards and other things. Almost all criterion, even the consultancy also, there is a part which is available to the award and recognition like that. What people are thinking in their mind, that award will be given only by the government institutions. So as far as my concern or my knowledge, no government institutions will not give any award frequently. So they will give only very limited awards, which will be given to the very eminent personalities, very famous personality. Of course, they may be retired persons. Even now the government announced some awards. That award will be given only to the person with more than 60 years or 70 years. Whereas as a teacher in the college, how we can get the award? So we can get the award only from the NGOs like Indian Academic Researcher Association or some other agencies and associations are there. So we are also conducting the award session. Every year we are also conducting the award session. Due to the corona, now we are conducting the award program and international conference in online mode. Otherwise, we will conduct the program in offline mode. We invite some Vice-Chancellor as a resource person and chief guest. They will also actively participate in the program. So in that things, we will give some awards to some eminent personalities and also growing researchers like that. So these all are our activities. Mainly we are concerned, which will be very useful to that accreditation purpose or some rating purpose of your institutions. So as a academicians or as a faculty members in the college or in universities, we have more responsible to contribute something to the institutional development. So what we are getting the salary, it is not get back to the institutions. So salary is mainly for the purpose of what we are teaching to the students. So apart from that, what is your contribution to the student, to the institutional development? Suppose you publish 2 articles or if you receive 1 awards, which will be very useful to your institution for getting more grade in NAAC or NIRF or any other things, because nowadays the competitive world, every institutions are fighting or every institutions are concentrating more on this kind of accreditation process than teaching and other things. So we should understand, the participants, we must understand, we should contribute something to the development of the institution by the way of consultancy activities or signing up MOU, participation of faculty development programs, or publication of research articles, or receiving research awards, research or any awards for your academic or non-academic contributions. So when you submit this kind of information to the institution, definitely you will get some proper recognition from your institutions. For that purpose only we are organizing this seminar, very particularly this seminar. We have taken the concept note of this seminar from the NAC criteria, because everywhere the people are thinking about NAC. So everywhere, whether it is government college or private college or universities or any other the institution, higher education institution, so everything is purely based on the NAC process. Even if you organize any small program, we have to documentation, we have to maintain proper documentations, we have to prepare some things for the purpose of NAC and other things. So you must remember, any program organizing by any agencies or any institutions, that will be give some input and ideas. Even especially today's session, Sir has given some input, some ideas about the innovations. Because once upon a time the people were discuss about the science or engineering or technology. Now the technology is converted into, transformed into innovations. Now every people are thinking about the innovation. Even now no one is called as a entrepreneurship. The innovation activities, now people are calling as a innovation activities. So innovation is what? It is not only related with the technology. It is not only related with the technology. So arts and humanities people, even the literature people are thinking, so what we can contribute or we can find out any innovations, because innovations is related to science and technology. Not like that. Even if you find out any process, any methods, or any new concept in your subject or in your domain, that is also considered as a innovation. Okay, so that innovation is unavoidable in our present day situation. So before the pandemic period, corona period, we don't know anything about the Google Meet or Zoom or anything. So now, knowingly or unknowingly, or willingly or unwillingly, we are adopting this kind of technological changes in our life. So how long we are going to concentrate this kind of innovations for our academic activities or teaching learning practices? But in future something will be new innovations. It may be some advanced technological development, or it may be some new ideas or process or methodologies in research or in teaching or in any other things, so that you try to find out some innovations in your domain, in your subject, in your area. So that innovation will help to the society. That is very important things. So if any innovation which will help to society, that will be considered as a real innovation or real advancement, or it will be considered as the original contribution of the academicians or the researcher. So for that purpose only, the new education policy has given more importance on innovations in higher education. More importance in innovations in higher education. So every institutions try to provide some awareness about the innovations, try to create some innovative ideas, informations, knowledge from the students community for the benefit of the society. So with that purpose only, that Indian Academic Researcher Association is consistently organizing many programs to create some awareness about innovations, research, teaching learning practices, entrepreneurship, etc. So with these things, I am very happy to be here to end this 3 days online workshop. I am very much thank you to our today resource person, Dr. SANDEEP sir. He is one of the active person. Whenever we invite, he immediately accept and he will deliver is valuable information to the participants. So with this, we conclude this 3 days online workshop on innovation ecosystem organized by Indian Academic Researcher Association and in association with Indian Accounting Association, Tiruchirappalli branch. So the feedback link will be shared in the chat box of the Google Meet as well as the YouTube. So my humble request to the participants, you must participate at least 2 days of 3 days program. Then only you are eligible to receive the certificate. You will get the certificate only Monday. Today we will not send any certificates to you, because we have to find out how many people were participated in 3 days and 2 days, like that. So minimum 2 days attendance is compulsory for receiving certificate. Others kindly excuse. Definitely we will conduct many programs. You kindly watch our website, because we have more number of live members and fellow members throughout the country. So whatever we organize, that will be displayed in our website. So whenever you have some free time, you can go to our website and get some information. So with this, I invite our All India General Secretary Dr. Pranamdar sir to say a few words about this program.
Thank you so much, sir. Very sorry, some mishappening from corporation. I had to intervene, but very sorry. Coming to the issue,
No problem,
lots
sir.
of new innovative schemes regularly thought by our honorable president, sir, and rightly backed up by our international advisor, Professor Sandeep Poddar, sir. And the name itself is very catchy, innovation ecosystem. And the things which came out at the third day, we can say that it is not only helpful to the researchers, helpful to the institution also indirectly for the processing of NAC, AQAR and IIQA and SSR. Because lots of inputs are being given which will help not only the individual but also the institution as well. And specifically Professor Sandeep Poddar, with his vast experience, enriched us today. Not only today, he is always enriching us, and Professor Paramasivan sir is always active with his everyday innovation. I don't know whether there is only one P. Paramasivan or some photocopies are also there on the lighter note, because the same person I am seeing taking Viva and his candidates appear for Viva, and again he is acting as resource person, publishing some books, and then some good leaflets and brochures and some certificates are coming out. I don't know whether like Ma Durga he has 10 hands or more than that, I don't know. But definitely he has some good hands, I know. And his brain is like 7th generation, 8th generation brain, I don't know. So I am amazed to see his activity. The same thing is applicable to Professor Poddar. In one day, 7, 8, 10 seminars, conferences, and a few days before I met him, a person so humble, being in so high post, he is very humble. Sir came to our university, he met our honorable Vice-Chancellor. So at the same time in IAR we feel there is humbleness and also innovative brain and also unity of work and intention to do good to all. So this is the speciality of our IARA. And with that, Professor Paramasivan sir is also founder secretary of Indian Accounting Association. Here also motive is to motivate the researchers, the scholars, specifically the persons from commerce and management and social science, to do something new every day. So we are coming up, whether it is pandemic, whether it is some other incidents or accidents happening, we are concentrating on research activities, we are concentrating on doing good to society by our own domain. So this is the uniqueness of IAS Tiruchirappalli branch as well as Indian Academic Researchers Association, and I extend my heartfelt regards and gratitude to the participants Somebody, please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. One disturbance is coming. Please mute yourself. So thank you so much. Without participants, I can say also about Dr. Sanjay Shinde, Dr. Krishna Kumar sir, Professor Murugeshwari and others, Professor Mubarak Ali. So everybody has their own flavor, which added to this combined flavor for this success, for this all-round success. Because in these webinars, in these workshops, in these FDPs, I feel that there is less disturbance. Everybody is very well attentive. Lots of inputs are being provided, lots of questions are asked, and the interaction is always there. And Professor Poddar, by his own quality, makes it lively. But in case of other resource persons also, yesterday I have seen in case of Dr. Radhav and in case of Dr. Arul Murugan, everybody was so interactive, so inquisitive. So this is the real flavor, and I think the real success of the program lies in the participation. So that participative approach has been successfully attended with. So thank you so much once again, our Honorable President sir and Professor Sandeep Poddar sir, on all other learned dignitaries, friends and colleagues present here to make it successful. We extend our heartfelt regards and gratitude to you all, and stay safe, stay well, and do something in your own domain for the society. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Now it's over to Professor Paramasivam sir. And if Professor Poddar says anything, so it's over to Paramasivam sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Pranam sir. With your words, we end this meeting. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you all.